absolutely delighted to have the fabulous Jo with us this evening. And she is going to tell you everything about Princess Cruises. Hiya, Jo. How are you?
Hi, Martin. I'm really well, buddy. How are you, my love?
Not bad, not bad. Just looking forward to getting back on the ocean waves soon, hopefully. So that's why we're.
I think we all are now, aren't we? Just ready to get back out and sailing. So let's see what we can do.
That's it, and that's why we've brought you guys along, so you can come and tell everybody about how fabulous Princess are and what you're doing, what you've been up to over the last well, it's nearly 12 months, isn't it? It's 10 months so far. So
hopefully getting ready for us all to sail again. That's what we've been doing. So bring it all on.
Oh, that sounds
great
amazing.
To be here.
Well, I'm going to hand you over to Jo now. And as usual, guys, if you have any questions during the presentation, do pop them below and we will answer them at the end and answer anything that you have. And I'm sure if we can't answer them straight away, Jo will find the answers and come back to us. So I'm going to hand over to you now, Jo. So here you go, and we will be back with you shortly.
Brilliant. Well, firstly, thank you everyone so much for joining. As Martin said, my name's Jo and I am sales manager for Princess Cruises. Just before we start, just give you a little bit of my background with Princess. Up till 5 years ago, I'd never set foot on a cruise ship before in my life, partly because I couldn't get my husband to join me on board. So one night I was sat at my computer and an advert popped up looking for a real life couple who'd never cruised before to basically go on a cruise with a film crew and be filmed enjoying the first experience. So I applied, didn't think anything of it until about 2 weeks later, got a phone call from a production company down in London asking my husband and I to go and audition. That was a slightly awkward conversation because obviously he didn't know what I'd done, but luckily he agreed to come. We went down, and about a week after that, we were on board Emerald Princess, sailing out of Rome, complete with full film crew, sailing around the Mediterranean. Now, it's fair to say we had an absolute blast, to the point that I loved it so much that I quit my job working for my husband, and here I am now representing what I think is an amazing brand at Princess Cruises. So just moving on now to where we are currently looking to return to sailing. I think it's really fair to say it's been a tough year for absolutely everybody, and we all need something to be dreaming about at the moment. And at Princess, we're really looking forward to returning our 14 ships back out to active service and delivering once again the most amazing holidays across the world. Don't know about you guys, but Rick and I have really missed traveling this year. So when we do travel again, we want to make those moments count, probably count double or triple, because we just are so desperate to get those holidays back in now. I guess the best thing is that all the great things about Princess are still remaining. The fact that all our ships are built in a similar layout. So once you've been on board one of our ships, every single one feels familiar to you. They're all built around that 3-deck high piazza. You've got Vine's wine bar. It's all about the staff. I miss our staff so much. I've always been a passionate ambassador that the Princess crew are what separates a Princess brand for me. They are attentive, the personal service, they remember you, and they actually make the holiday an experience to remember forever. And I think with holidays for now, it's all about making those memories, and that's more important than ever. And I think for us, we're delighted to say that every ship returning to service will be Medallion class enabled. Now, some of you may have already sailed using Ocean Medallion. Some of you may have heard of it and not actually sailed with it yet, and some of you may not have a clue what I'm talking about. But the Ocean Medallion replaces a traditional cruise card, but it does so much more than that. And I think unknowingly at the time when we introduced Medallion class technology, it was unknowing that this would lead the way to a secure, safe return to the seas that we're looking at now. So I want to start talking a little bit about the Medallion experience that you guys can experience on all the ships return to service with Princess. So the experience actually starts at home. So once you've booked your cruise with Princess, you use your phone to download the Medallion app, or your iPad, or if you've got a Samsung Galaxy, whatever you've got, download the Medallion class app. Then you input all of your personal information, and you even take your own security photo and upload it to the app. Once this is complete, you'll actually get issued with a digital boarding pass. So it's really similar to what you guys will use to go through the airports now. So it means that when you get to port, you are ocean ready. And what that means is there's no longer lengthy queues at check-in, as all you need to do is scan that boarding pass, collect your medallion and board the ship. Now, one of the friction points on cruises has always been getting actually on board the ship, because you have to queue on the port side to go and get on the gangplank to go up, and by security you have to then take your picture. You're waiting for everyone else in front of you to have their pictures taken. Now it's so simple because you've done all that at home. So you literally go on board, tap your medallion. If you're anything like me, that means that you're literally on board within 5 minutes and straight into the wine bar, glasses of wine in hand, and you're enjoying your holiday. So it's getting rid of that friction point. Staggered boarding also means that, again, there's less contact with your fellow guests, less crowded points, and you're straight on enjoying that holiday experience. Now, don't just take it from me. I've got a cracking video here of Philip Schofield, who is the Princess Cruises brand ambassador, enjoying Ocean Medallion on board Regal Princess.
Hi, it's Philip Schofield on board the beautiful Regal Princess, which is the first Medallion class ship to sail in Europe. The Ocean Medallion is the most extraordinary game changer for cruising. It will give you a personalised and seamless experience. So the one thing I wanted to do was to put this little fella through its paces. Just approach it, look at that. Welcome, Philip, door unlocked. It can order your food. I'd like 100% beef burger, please. Amazing. You found me, and so quick. You can find your friends, and you can find your family. Steph said that she was in our stateroom having snooze.
Now we're going to click on to shipmates, and we're going to see that she is not in the stateroom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
This is typical. How's this for internet in the middle of the ocean? I can't believe I can FaceTime you. It can order your drinks. I am liking my medallion. Cheers. For me, the Ocean Medallion has been nothing less than a revelation. It has enhanced the entire experience. It's made it seamless. It's made it more personal. It's made it lots of fun, and I can't wait to come back again.
So we absolutely love the medallion. I think until I'd sailed with it, I didn't realise how important the medallion was going to be. And once you sailed with it, honestly, at home now, I can't believe I can't just order food and drink to wherever I am in the house. I know I've got a husband for that, but I'd much prefer to have my Ocean Medallion live in Shea Macaulay Towers. But anyway, I just want to reiterate a few of the things that the Ocean Medallion can do that enhance your holiday experience. So hands-free entry into the cabins. And I have to say, I'm absolutely loving this woman's style. She's only been on board about 10 minutes. I think she's raided the International Cafe of every single donut they've got going. But one of the biggest reasons people queue at guest services on board a cruise is because the cruise card demagnetizes. Now, with the Ocean Medallion, obviously this can't happen. It's also waterproof. If you do lose it, then you just do get a replacement one, and it's 100% safe and secure because there is facial recognition technology built into the whole application, so nobody else can actually use your medallion. So saves you queuing. When your cruise card demagnetizes, you can have your hands full, hands-free entry into your cabin. Don't spill a drop of your coffee, or in my case, wine, and your donuts get into your cabin intact. My second favourite feature of the Ocean Medallion is the Ocean Now app. So wherever I am on board the ship, I can order whatever food and drink I want. So say I'm down in the piazza and there's a big queue at the bar, well, I can just whiz out my phone and I can order exactly what I want. So lemon margarita, and it will just arrive to me wherever I'm sat, because within the Ocean Medallion is a tracker technology. It's the facial recognition, so they know exactly who they're bringing the drink to. Now, what this also allows, in the old days, you would have had to put your cruise card down on a tray, that's been handled and touched by crew members and possibly some other guests. That would get taken off. It would be swiped through a machine. So there's a lot of contact with a cruise card. However, now with the medallion, you literally hold it to a touchless pad once your drink or your food arrives, and that is the payment acknowledged and made, so it never has to leave your side. Again, reducing that contact with other people, meaning your safety is at the heart of everything that the medallion does. But this is brilliant. You can be lying at bed 3 o'clock in the morning and order yourself burger and chips, and it just arrives wherever you are. It's amazing. Then I want to just talk quickly about Medallion Net. So never has it been more important to be connected in this world. I think, if anything's taught us that this year has. Now, the Medallion Net is the fastest internet at sea. We're talking, if you've got kids, they can stream unlimited movies, Netflix, films. You can FaceTime home. I Skyped my mum from Sky Princess from the middle of the Adriatic Ocean, and it was absolutely flawless. Now, if you're buying a package on the Medallion Net, it starts from as little as about £55 per device for a week of unlimited streaming. Now, as I say, that's flawless. You can stay connected for business, and it is genuinely reliable and unlimited. We also do a package, which I'm going to talk about later on, that includes this with your drinks and your gratuities for one really, really awesome price. But the internet is fantastic. And of course, all these ships now are Medallion class, so every single one of them has got Medallion Net enabled. And then there's a few new things that Philip didn't show in his video that we've introduced. And again, we don't know what the capabilities are yet of the Princess Medallion moving forward, because there's so many possibilities of what it can actually achieve that even we're only touching the surface. But take muster drill now. You used to go down to your muster drill. Now you can do it from wherever you are on the ship. Just pick up your Medallion app, go on, take your muster anywhere. It could be on top deck, you can be in your cabin, watch it on your stateroom TV. All you need to do then is take down your medallion at some point to your muster during a set time, and you can just tap to say, yes, I have watched my video, and yes, I know where my muster station is. But you can do that in your time, not having to go when every single other guest is going down to muster drill. So it's just changing the way that we do little things that's keeping you safe at the heart of your cruise. And then one that I really love is you get to choose how comfortable you are around the ship. So pick up the app, real-time live venues of how much capacity are in each venue at any one point. So I can pick up and think, right, I fancy going to the theatre, and I can go in and in real time see how full that venue is, so I can make my own decisions on where I want to be around the ship. And it's great for just making your own decisions of what you're comfortable with, and then you can change your plans. If you want to go to a different bar, in real time you can get to see what's going on all around the ship. So I think Medallion is massively important. I think particularly when we start looking at cruise health moving forward. Now, I didn't want to just brush over this, because I know a lot of people are asking, how are we looking at returning to cruise? So I just want to play you a short cruise health video that will really highlight how the Medallion is intricate and integral to actually coming back with the best cruise health policies at sea. So I think it's really important that we are all open and transparent about getting back to cruise. And I think from somebody looking in, the amount of work going on behind the scenes to get you guys back sailing confidently is phenomenal. And I can hand on heart say cruising will be and is one of the safest forms of travel for your holiday. And I'm 100% confident that all the protocols we've got in place are going to mean that you have a fabulous holiday and we get you back. And our president is really big on this, get you back to making memories out at sea where we all belong. And I know we've all missed sitting at the wait bar, drink in hand, just watching the sea go past, and we're on our way to getting back out there, and we cannot wait. So let's get on to the good stuff now. We've got all that covered. Princess Plus, I talked about the Wi-Fi options before with Medallion Net. Absolutely brilliant for streaming, but outside of that, £35 per person per day on top of your cruise gets you our Princess Plus package. Now this gets you your premium drinks, it gets you that Wi-Fi unlimited for the duration of your cruise, and it also gets prepaid grats. Now, to put this into perspective, £35 per person per day, the drinks package alone works out at £55 per person per day. So when we're talking premium drinks package, Princess don't have different levels of drinks package. Once you have the drinks package, you have got the drinks package. So we're talking your premium branded spirits. We're talking so many different wines. Now, this is up to $12 a drink on board. Now, when I went on, there was a few glasses of exceptional wine and some whiskies, and I think I found a few high-end martini cocktails that were over that $12. But for most of your drinks in Vine's Wine Bar, we're talking $10 a glass, $9 a glass, or your pina coladas way under the $12. So pretty well unlimited premium drinks package. It also includes your coffee, your water, your soft drinks. We also do free ice cream, so that's all included in the cost of the cruise. I'd say you get that Wi-Fi, but also the grats. The grats a day can work out about £11 per person. So the £35 per person, I'll be honest, when our commercial first came out with this, we did wonder whether they got the pricing wrong, because it is absolutely ridiculous. The package itself it's worth about £70 per person per day. Now, if you're a family, the kids obviously can't drink, but you do have to add on the entire cabin. So guests 1 and 2 have to take the Princess Plus. If you've got the children in the cabin or other family, or you're going as a group of friends, then you all have to take the drinks package, but you can remove 3 and 4 after you have booked, but you do have to book it initially so that we can then take that off for you. But I do highly recommend taking Princess Plus package. Now, I do apologise if I just pause then, but my cat has come in and decided to start stealing paper off my desk. So big apologies for that if you heard any rattling, but apologies. If you've got pesky pets at home, you'll know that Zoom calls don't always work with pets at home. So I want to just talk about where we're up to right now. And Princess are offering a Dream With Us sale. Now, this is all across our Europe product, all across our worldwide product, and it's bookable for £50 per person as a deposit. So the pricing at the minute is incredible, and you can see all the pictures here. I've been to Alaska, it was amazing. Caribbean, Japan's on my hit list for next year. Down at the bottom left-hand side, we've got Copenhagen. We've got some incredible itineraries next year on Sky Princess out of Copenhagen around the Baltics. We've got some amazing deals this year from Southampton to the Baltics. Australia's on my bucket list. Princess have an amazing program out in Canada, New England, so you can see New York, Central Park down at the bottom, Panama Canal. Princess were the first to go through Panama Canal when they built the new locks for the new large ships to go through. And then top left, San Francisco. I did San Francisco before joining the Alaska cruise, so it was a 10-night round trip from San Fran, and I have to say it was quite possibly one of the best journeys I've ever made. So if anyone in particular has questions around the Alaska program or that North America program, then please feel free to ask anything, because I am a little fountain of knowledge, hopefully, on that corner of the world. But the Dream With Us sale really is, now is the time. People are looking at the bucket list destinations. So I think from where Princess have been to where we are still destination experts. We understand that at the moment people want to sail a little closer to home. So obviously with the Dream With Us sale, this also includes Europe. It includes our ex-UK product, but it also includes that worldwide bucket list experiences. But let's not just look at the pictures. Let's have a little dream about where Princess can sail to. Oh, every time I see that video, I get goosebumps because I just want to go crazy and book every single destination that Princess actually travelled to. So my husband's hidden the wallet from me because it just gets me excited every time that we are so close to returning to service. And I think when we do, we're all going to be so ready for it. But we do understand, as I said before, that people are also looking to sail close to home, and we are looking forward to our Europe 2022 season. And we have got Sky Princess, who's going to be our largest home port ship ever. She's a brand new ship, so she barely sailed before the pandemic hit. So to have her coming to the UK for the longest season, it's 215 days out of Southampton. It's the longest season we've ever had, with more sailings than ever before. And this is all down to the increased confidence in the UK market. And we just know that our guests want to get around Europe. As I say, the confidence of staying closer to home, but on this amazing brand new ship. We've also got Enchanted Princess sailing from Copenhagen. We've got Regal Princess. She's going to be out doing Fly Med program. So we've got these brand new Royal class ships coming to Europe. We've got some amazing cruises next year. We've got cruises at special festival times, including the Military Tattoo up in Edinburgh. We've got Oktoberfest over on Island Princess over in Hamburg in Germany. We've got the Easter cruise going to Portugal, France and Spain. Covers the whole of the 2-week holidays, which is really unusual to get a cruise that fits in the Easter holidays in 2022. So we're really excited, and I actually just want to end on Europe 22, but in particular on Sky Princess. So let's get excited for what cruising is going to be offering us, not only this year, but looking ahead to 2022. And we've even got some cruises on sale now for 2023, because, you know, we need to book now because the pent-up demand for cruise is absolutely huge. And we can see it in the people that are booking right here, right now. And I guess it's a case of see something you like, book it. We have cruise with confidence policies, as a lot of the other cruise lines do. So just get something booked, because, you know, it's going to be crazy busy once these seas get sailing again. So let's have a look at Sky and what she's going to offer us in Europe in 2022. And that is us. We will be back. So I think, as I said to Martin before, that's the end of my presentation, but we will be returned to cruise as soon as it is possibly safe to do so for you and for us. And for me, it can't come a day too soon. So yeah, Princess Cruises, we will be back.
Wow, Joe, I want to get back on the ocean wave so much now.
I know. Every time I talk about it again, I'm just there going, right, how long now? Because, you know, the work, as I said in that we're doing behind the scenes to get us all back sailing safely. It's all there. The framework's all there. We just need to be unleashed and we're ready.
I must admit, I think, like, you know, we deal with all the cruise lines, but I think you guys are the first ones that have just come out with where you're up to and things, which is great to get out to tell people that it is going to be safe to sail. And the fact that you're actually showing that now, because I haven't seen it anywhere else before. Is it quite, have you only just released it?
Yeah, so it's always a difficult one, Martin, and I think everyone will appreciate this. Guidelines are changing daily. I can't tell you that we literally come into work the next day and somebody's ports have changed or guidances have changed or the CDC have put different frameworks in place. So we just wanted to say generically what we have in place to make sure that our crew are safe, you guys are safe on your holidays, but that is evolving. So every day that could change based on what's going on in the world. But we just felt it was only fair to let you know where we're up to in the process right now as of today. So
fantastic. It's amazing to see. And, you know, like I'm like you, I just want to get out there. So, but I didn't realize that you actually didn't used to work in the industry and you went on a program. Tell us a little bit about that. Go on. How did that come about?
Well, it was just literally, I could not get my husband on a cruise. I don't know if anyone else out there is watching that's never cruised before. I've got a partner that won't cruise, but I could not get him on a cruise ship. So the only way I could do it was to win that competition. And yeah, I went, and you had to do a big application form, had to go, as I say, this audition with 3 other couples. Luckily we were chosen, and it's just changed the way that my husband and I holiday now. And I cannot tell you, we laughed so much. We saw so many places that we would never have seen in a week's annual leave. And it's that whole thing of not unpacking your suitcase several times to go to all these amazing cities like, you know, Rome, went to Florence, you go into Tuscany. It was just incredible. So as soon as I got back, I worked with my husband, I resigned and went to work for Princess instead.
Dream job.
Yeah, absolutely. Passionate about the brand.
And you get to meet people like us who love sailing.
I know.
So, but fantastic. I'm made up for you. So, got a few questions, and I think, you know, we always have a chat with people, and we like to make it personal. And so, you said you'd never been cruising before. So, what advice would you give to first-time cruisers? You know, what's your best advice besides doing it?
Obviously, I'm here as a Princess. I work for the Princess brand. However, I am passionate about cruising, and my biggest advice that I always talk to people that I meet at shows or anybody I'm talking to on the street, take your time. Look at all the cruise lines, because we are all so different. Because as a new to cruise, if you get it wrong that first time, you will never cruise again. So take your time, think about what you really enjoy. If it's food, if it's wine, if it's all those destinations, Princess is brilliant for that. If you're an adrenaline junkie and you want to do zip lining, Princess probably isn't that brand for you. So just take your time, research, and really think about what you want from your holiday experience. That's my biggest piece of advice for a newcomer to cruise.
Very good advice. I do like that, you know, because you are right. There's so many different ships. I mean, there's hundreds of ships out there, different sizes, different facilities, you know, different inclusions. So, and that's where like people like Princess and cruise specialists like ourselves come into our own, because we can tell you all about them, and we'll be honest, and we'll tell you it fits what you're doing. So, you know, somebody who goes on.
I'd rather Martin tell somebody that Princess isn't for them than have them on board and they don't enjoy cruising as a whole, because, you know, it's changed the way that we holiday, and I hope it does for other people. So just take your time.
We're with you on that one. We are. So
good man.
Excellent. So you've done quite a few cruises, I'm sure, your own holidays, like you said, and I'm sure you've been on many with travel agents at different stages. And what's been your favourite itinerary?
Well, I think I mentioned it in my presentation. Alaska was we saw bears, I saw bald eagles, I saw humpback whales breaching out with beautiful flukes out in the ocean. Oh, it was just incredible, absolutely incredible. It was more than I expected it to be. And if anybody has one trip on their bucket list, make it Alaska. Before the glaciers retreat further, just go and see Alaska and get that bucket trip list booked.
You're right. We've got I think we've got an offer coming up shortly for Alaska, haven't we?
We have. It's phenomenal.
It's a great deal. It really is. So I think you probably just answered my next question. Actually, what was your favourite excursion? Was it in Alaska, or is it somewhere else?
Yeah, so again, one of the things that Princess do really well is on the shore excursions. We have a group of excursions called Local Connections, where they're really small, intimate tours, but you go with local people. So they're real people that live and work there. So we went out with a wildlife photographer. So we went out whale watching, a group of 12 of us. So they knew exactly where to go to get the best pictures. They then took us into the woods. We went on a bear trail where we saw bears and then went up to see a glacier on foot up close. And he obviously knows the area intimately. So the Local Connection tours I particularly love. So that was in Juneau we did that, and best trip I've ever done.
Oh, amazing. So, and you've done Alaska. So what is your bucket list now? You must have somewhere that you really, if somebody said to you, you can go tomorrow, anywhere in the world, where would it be?
The Japanese islands. That's my next hit. I want to go to Japan and I want to go and stay in Tokyo first and then go and join a cruise and go and do all the islands.
Fantastic. So, well, I mean, Joe, we work with you quite closely, and we've got some amazing offers that we've got, and with our exclusive prices. They are our exclusive prices, must say. So we've got an amazing deal here, I think, which is fantastic. This has only just come out, I think, hasn't it, Joe?
Yeah, so they've been out since December, but it's just becoming more and more popular. I think people are thinking get to Christmas and then you're looking for some winter sun going into spring. So, and bear in mind, these are balcony prices. So if you do prefer an inside cabin, we have got alternative pricing, but the balcony pricing at Princess at the moment is incredible on a lot of sailings. So you know what, we've all had a rubbish year. So let's treat ourselves and start looking at getting a balcony, sitting out there, a glass of wine, but brilliant price for March 2022 on board Sky Princess. Again, our beautiful new ship. And at £50 per person deposit at the moment until the end of the month.
It's a bargain, £50 deposit. It's just get it booked.
Absolutely.
I need to book that myself. And then I've seen another one of this is around school holiday times. I don't know where these offers that I'm seeing, I've not seen for years. And I don't know whether you'll agree with me. At the moment, I call it a cruiser's market. It's that you're getting the best deals at the moment. I mean, that one, I know it's October, but £997 for a balcony for 2 weeks.
I know, and it's where it goes as well. I mean, you know, it goes into Barcelona, it's going into Rome, we're going to Seville, we hop over to Gibraltar, we're going into Sardinia. So, you know, that time of year, it doesn't matter if you have to put a cardigan on, go and have a beer sat in a piazza somewhere out in the Med, rather than being where I am at home in not so sunny Manchester.
Oh no, it's cold, isn't it? And then you can add your Princess Plus on any of these at just £35 a night, and you get 12.
Yeah, which.
Go on.
Yeah, for that, honestly, as I said in my presentation, we still questioned the price because the drinks packages say alone is £55 per person, so £35. It is just brilliant value, absolutely fantastic value.
It is. I'm sorry for keeping you now. I mean, just going through it because I was just so shocked at some of these offers that were coming through. I mean, you know, around the British Isles, and I think that's going to be one of the first to go, and it's going to be quite easy to go, I think, once everything starts up, because it's around the British Isles. And, you know, 947 with a free balcony upgrade. It's like, normally you can't get with Princess an inside for that normally. So it's get out there, guys, and get booking. Now is the time to do it.
I have to say, British Isles, Martin, I did part of it a couple of years ago, and it's one of the best cruises I've ever done because it's so easy to just hop on and off. The currency on land is the same. It was just, and I went to places I wouldn't have seen, like Cove over in Cork and Belfast up to the Giant's Causeway, and the locks up in Scotland. It really is a brilliant, brilliant cruise.
When you went to Cork, did you do the Blarney Stone?
I did. I can't you tell I've kissed it twice. Or several times. I think my mother thinks it's still attached to my lips, to be honest.
I will say one thing on that though. If you do go to Cork, right where the ship's dock, there's a lovely restaurant that literally sits facing the bow of the ship, and you get amazing pictures of looking straight up the ship. Absolutely amazing. And it's still seafood, and it was beautiful. Oh, so yeah, Cork. I do like.
Oh no, I'll have to get the name of it off you now.
And then you mentioned obviously your favourite, which was Alaska, and this one was again for 2022. So, and a £50 deposit to do Alaska, including the Glacier Bay, and a balcony at 2757.
Yeah.
Joe, what
I
were you
know,
doing?
and yeah, and this is the 10 nights from San Francisco that I did. So if you want to build a package for your guests, Martin, you can throw in San Fran first and have a party there down at Pier 39 before you even step foot on Ruby Princess.
Oh, and then I think one of the ultimate ones that a lot of people want to do is the Canada and New England one that sails from and to Southampton. That one's a great deal as well at just 3417. It is a cruises market, guys.
And that one, don't forget that one, Martin. That's got an overnight in New York as well. And going straight from Southampton, you can take as much luggage as you want, but you do get that overnight in New York, which is incredible.
I think it's more important for coming back as much luggage when you buy it.
Yeah, very true. Like you're thinking.
That's it. Things like that. So, Joe, it's absolutely amazing. I love the fact that you've come on and to speak to our clients, and you're there to help them all out. You don't have to take this time, and I do want to say thank you very much. But yeah, I mean, guys, the people that are coming to you these last couple of weeks, they've took the time out, and they just want to come and bring holidays to your home. You can't go to any travel agents at the moment, so thank you for joining us. We know you could be watching Coronation. Oh, what day is it? It's Wednesday. Yeah, Corrie's on, isn't it? You could be watching Coronation Street or Emmerdale, whatever may be on at the time. But thank you for joining us. If you are watching this back, guys, just bear in mind some offers may not be available, but we'd always look after you and get you the best deals with Princess Cruises. Joe, thank you once again. I really do appreciate your time. It's been amazing.
You're always welcome.
Oh, brilliant. And I'm sure Joe will be back when she has some other fabulous offers in the future. Guys, just to say, we will be back next Tuesday is our next episode, and we'll be back with you. It's a very special one. You can find all the details on our events page. Make sure you like it and join us for that one and every other show that we do, because we bring you the best offers and we do look after you. Don't forget to give us a like on Facebook. Call us if you need anything, 0161 735 0112. And we will catch up with you all very soon. Bye for now, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.